keep this money amongst each other in the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So um, let me get this person name that I was just talking about because they was going at me like on some bullshit like, yo, you just guilty, man. You feel guilty, and that's why you saying something, and I want to thank them for their comments because I go through these comments and I read every last one of them, the ones that I can get to, and the ones that I can't. But if it's some dumb bullshit, I'm not going to respond to because, like somebody say, every question don't need a motherfucking response. But Popeye Redding, I'm gonna give you your response, and I'm gonna give you your props right now. You was coming at me like that, saying, "Yo, Gene, that's your guiltiness and stuff like that." But you got to watch what you say on the internet, and you was saying some fly shit, and I was like, "Oh, okay, okay," but it wasn't like that, ma. It was just some shit like, "All right, motherfucker, you what you call? You want to say something? Go ahead, tell them that." Now, Puff is on a hype situation, going at Big, like, just say it, because then he gonna go to the lawyers, because we talking about millions of dollars. And Popeye, that's what you brought to my eyes, because I wasn't thinking like that. You understand? Now, if you realize that and you thinking that and all the shit that I'm hearing, see, what I did was I gave y'all what I heard. I gave y'all what I saw. And I gave y'all the stinky ass shit that I was smelling. Through that whole shit. That's what I'm giving y'all. I'm giving y'all everything that I fucking heard, fucking saw, smelt, and know to fucking be true in my fucking heart. And if a brick hit you, say ouch. You get it? If a brick hit you, say ouch. We're going to say that for the Uncle Gene show. Because what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to get y'all pencils, y'all pens, y'all pads, and everything like that. Because I'm going to give y'all these motherfucking jewels on the Uncle Gene show. And we're going to get through this shit. And and then you're going to be able to say, apply some of this shit to your life whenever you come with it. Whenever come at you, you're going to be able to apply some of this shit to your life. So, I think it's Popeye Redding. When you said to me, Big had cheated Puff out of millions of dollars, Gene, by not telling him about the publishing on the Junior Mafia album and not telling him the publishing about the Lil Kim album and not keeping it 100 with him so he could get his PC. He was cheating Puff out of millions of dollars. So now, me seeing him trying to give Big out the motherfucking hotel, out to all these parties, and Big not showing up, it makes sense to me that he's not going to take that beef for Big. Big had a serious beef too now. That motherfucking beef with Tupac was serious. Even though it wasn't to Big's accord, even though Big had some play in it, because Pac was his man. Pac got shot and everything like that. Some shit. You gangster, you this, that, and that. You got gangster niggas on your team. Find out what happened to my man. Pac in jail. Nigga, find out. Can we get some money to him? Let's do some shows. Let's do something to get some money towards my man, commissary, and let him know. Even though if your man come crooked at you, if my man come at me a certain kind of way and it's sideways out the side of his neck, if I got love for this nigga, I'm going to say, yo, listen here, man. I didn't do what you said. Whatever I could do to make amends, I'm going to make amends. Once I made amends within my heart and I know I did all I could do, then I can let him go. And then if he don't see that I did the right thing, he might say, okay, Gene, I know you ain't doing it. You ain't mean that. Whoop, they whoop. You a good nigga. You got a good heart. You showed me. Because we peoples like that. Then we going to do that. So Big didn't do that part for Pac. And then Pac know what he taught Big, what he told Big. And they know they was talking about Puff together. Yo, that nigga gonna rob you. That nigga gonna do this. That nigga gonna try to do that. Big, whoop, whoop, whoop. Pop was schooling him on that shit. So, yeah, he got a right to feel a certain kind of way. But Big didn't do what he was supposed to do, too. when this man got jammed up with some shit. Let's just make that clear. And then on top of it, with this fucking shit with the dog pound shit. Y'all gotta go watch that fucking Welch's Great Cheese, Eggs, and Steak. I get into that shit. That's like part 2 of biblical, the betrayal of Biggie Smalls, because it get into the different groups and how the shit went down. And some of y'all got to go, because y'all answering the same questions. Y'all asking the same questions, when I'm going through this shit. So I said, damn, they ain't watched the fucking Welch's Great Cheese, Eggs, and Steak, because it's going to tell them. But getting back to this shit with this Popeye Redding, they opened my eyes up to the shit. That Big was cheating Puff out of a lot of fucking money. Thank you, Popeye. Appreciate you. You opened my eyes too. So now, when I see that Puff is not going to take this beef for this nigga, he know this nigga about to start his own label. Big was giving $60 or $62 million for his own label, his own shit, him and Un. Big was out of that shit. He just wanted his marketing, his publishing back from Puff. And when the contract that I read, Puff didn't even give it back to him on that last contract. He said, we'll talk about getting your marketing, your publishing back. On that double CD album, he said, we'll talk about it. That's what I read in that contract. At the end of it. Yo, I got 900 something likes. I got 900 people in here, only 300 likes. Before I get to this other shit, and yo, Papa, I thank you for that. I'm giving you a shout out on that shit for opening my eyes to that shit, because I wasn't, aware of that shit right there. Yo, I got to get to cooking this shit, man, because y'all gonna make it where is that I can't even cook right now. It's gonna be so motherfucking late. No, I'm trying to stop it. Did I stop it? Okay. Yes. Young King, what up with you? T1AAJ. What up with you? Davey Noons, what's happening? Jerry Hardy, what's good with you? Depths of Cali. Rambo 79. Come on, Omar, man. We can't even rap right now, Playboy. Yo, Omar, I can't rap to you. I'm doing the show right now, baby. All right? All right, we'll talk later. All right. Well, I had turned that on because I wanted to get that person's name. I'm finna cut this shit off right now. Oh, I'll give you a loon story. Somebody just asked me on YouTube about a loon story. Yeah, loon, God bless you, man. Hope you hurry up and get out. All right. So, about this Charlie Baltimore shit, everybody know that Charlie Baltimore was Big's girl. So, we was going through this whole shit when, and this is one, I'm going to tell you the Popeye Redding, I'm going to tell you why I feel guilty, and the reasons I feel guilty is that, and some of y'all already know this because y'all probably, seen in one of the stories. Charlie Baltimore was Big's girl, even though Big had a wife, even though Big had Lil' Kim and all this other shit like that. Big was a fucking celebrity, was a superstar. You understand? And I really not even, that didn't even faze me like that, because basically I was with Puff and them and I wasn't into that shit. Like, the celebrity shit, the superstar shit like that, that shit didn't faze me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you being a college basketball player, you feel like you're a celebrity then. You've been a high school star, you feel like you're a celebrity. Shout out to Wellston. You understand? I won the first championships ever out there. You understand? In our conference, 2 years straight when I played. Me going to college, winning championships out there, Southern Conference championships, you feel that stuff. So I never got into that shit anyway. I wasn't really what you call a sports fan. I ain't a fan of nobody. You understand? I that's just not me. It never been me. So I like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the nigga run up to you, I love you and all that shit like that. Nah, I like you. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I like what we do and everything like that. But you know, all that love shit, that shit, because when you love somebody, you'll lay down your life for them. You understand? When you love somebody, you'll lay down your life with no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'm gonna take it. So, you know, Big and Charlie Baltimore was together and everything like that. Because every time I seen her, I basically seen her with Charlie Baltimore. So we out there in Cali and they at the Four Seasons. Me and Puff is at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And it was just me and Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Everybody was at the Four Seasons. And fucking, we get a phone call that Big and Charlie Baltimore is fighting. You know, and the police is coming up there and they in her room and everything. So when we get there, the police is in Charlie Baltimore room. And they had adjoining rooms. So they trying to get Big out. But there's one police got the door open. One is right there. One is in the hallway and everything like that. So Charlie Baltimore is holding it down like a G. She ain't giving up her man. You know what I'm saying? Even though she bruised up and everything like that. Because she got this Polaroid pictures. And for you cats don't know what a Polaroid picture is, it's one of those pictures back in the day that you had to flick the camera and it comes out. She saw the Polaroid picture of Big with two Caucasian women boofing him. You understand? And she got mad, got upset, and threw his Rolex watch out the window and his ring. We found the watch, but we didn't find the ring. I think they was probably on the 4th floor. We was lucky to find that shit. You understand? And I think Lil C's know a couple of them, they found that they ran downstairs while somebody looked on the balcony, stayed on the balcony, and they found the watch, but they didn't find the ring. So the cops are in there. So like they got the door open, one is in the hallway, and one cop is in there talking to Charlie Baltimore. So when me and Puff come in there, you know, we know that the rooms are adjourning, and so Puff go in and start talking to Charlie Baltimore, asked the cop could he talk to her and everything like that. And so then I'm talking to the other cop at the door right there. And then I think D-Rock came out the room and Bill Big had a wheelchair. So, because that's when he had broke both of his, I think his fibula bones, his thigh bones or something like that. That's probably the proper name. I don't know, but I think that's what it is. So we, got to get Big out the hotel. You understand? So then Puff is in the cop, and Puff is in there, and the cop is right there, and one's still right in the hallway in the doorway. And then so I showed the other cop that was in the hallway in the doorway my credentials. I said, so I had already, talked to D-Rock and stuff like that, and we had nodded them like that. We had to get this cop out the hall so they could roll Big out the room. You know what I'm saying? So then I told the cop, yo, listen here, man, so it don't be no big stuff. Can you just step inside the room? I want to let you know it's all right. Here go my credentials and everything like that. I'm over them. I'm for their safety and everything like that. I'm here. I know her. I know everything like that. Just step inside the room so we can talk, man. So this don't become a spectacle and everything like that. And the cop went for it. So when he went for it, they rolled Big out the hotel room, out the hotel. I feel guilty for that. Because had Big went to jail, he might be alive. Or it wouldn't have happened that night. Because under that OJ law, if you know about the OJ shit and situation, any kind of domestic violence in California, anywhere, they would, he'd have been there for a couple of days. And because he was injured, he'd probably been in a hospital ward or something like that because he couldn't defend himself or nothing like that. You understand? So I feel guilty on that. I feel guilty on leaving Andre Harrell's house. When Puff said to me, yo, Gene, you ain't got to go, I shouldn't have went. But had I not went, and, well, just say Big or more people would have got killed or something would happen, they would have blamed it on me. Yo, that nigga Gene knew something. That nigga Gene didn't go. He had all the guns. He ain't let nobody take his guns. They'd have felt it, but they would have felt the story. It'd have been something to blame on me. And then at that time, I couldn't leave those kids out there like that, man. I did the best that one person could do. Big had a cop from Inglewood that was his security, and he had Paul that was his security. That was it. You understand? That was it. I was the only one running around there with Shitty. I mean, Diddy. Yeah. Okay? So that's where we at with that. And I feel guilty for getting in the car when me and Puff was arguing outside the car. Somebody said the Impala was right there by you. Motherfucker, the Impala was not right there by me. I got in the car. The Impala was like four or five cars up. It was something probably looked like a Impala like that, but the Impala was not right by me, bro. The Impala was at the corner, parked on the corner. Y'all stop saying it's a drive-by. The car was parked on the fucking corner. Let's stop talking about that drive-by shit. So, my man, that's the answer to your question about the Charlie Baltimore play in that. You understand? And then Charlie Baltimore, Puff was trying to get her at the night we was talking about the little Kim shit. Puff was trying to get her, to get on the album, because he had promised her that she was going to get on the album. Whether his album, Big's album, somebody's album. Okay. David Singletary. Yeah, it was a planned hit, brother. George Cush. What's good with you? Black Rebel. Commissionary TV. Okay. How I know it was a planned hit, bro? Yo, gang members and gang banging, they don't think like that. They don't come like that, bro. It was a planned hit because any way we would have turned, somebody would have been there to try to shoot us, man. Going down, we was on the street by ourselves, man. And I don't understand how that street was empty like that, man. They trying to make y'all believe that street had people. It was 100. I don't know what people come on. It was 100 witnesses. No, it wasn't. It was not 100 witnesses out there. Because they wasn't even on that side of the motherfucking thing. It was a shooting on the other side of the museum, and they was out that way. People getting confused. We went out the other way. It was not 100 witnesses. Even when me and Tone came back to the scene, it wasn't 100 people out there then. You understand? So when me and Tone came back to the scene, that's when I had walked down. We heard that story before. And we came back and they finally made a decision after they waited about 15 or 20 minutes to take Big to the hospital. They waited like 15 because me and Tone chased the nigga for about 6 to 8 blocks till we lost him. So when we got back, they were still there. I had walked down to where the place was at. That's when I heard DJ Quick. Then I came back up. And then when Puff them decided to take Big to the hospital, Big was still alive. They was talking to him, seeing them. Everybody was talking to him. And Puff was standing in front of Big, and I was standing right behind Puff. And then Puff said, yo, Kenny, you know where the hospital at? Kenny said, yeah, I know where the hospital at. He said, yeah, we're going to take him to the hospital. Fuck it. Because the ambulance didn't come. It shouldn't have took that ambulance 15 to 20 minutes. Now, when Puff got ready to sit behind Big in the same car Big now, Kenny said, Big, I'm going to get you to the hospital. Big leaned back and said, just do it. That's the last words I heard him say. Lil C's, I know Lil C's, he's in the back. Lil C said, yo, my man didn't say nothing. My man didn't say, yo, you asked Kenny. Big leaned back and said, just do it. And that's when I said, I seen him close his eye. I seen him close his eye. I said, don't let him go to sleep. Whatever y'all do, don't let him go to sleep. Keep him up. Talk to him. Don't let him go to sleep. His last words was just do it.